RoleCoin is our digital currency, right? And we've created what we call a proof of progress protocol for education. And so when you're using the STEAMRole app, we basically leverage RoleCoin to kind of gamify the experience and to reward you for adding value to the network and learning. So if you're a user, we call our users STEAMers, and they're typically between the ages of 13 and 30, but anyone can use it, right? Think middle school through grad school. But if you're a user and you're using STEAMRole, anytime you complete a skill and get somebody to endorse you for that skill, that's proof of progress. You've just minted some new RoleCoin. If you invite a new user to the platform, you've minted some new RoleCoin because you've added value to the network. And if you're a role model and you've answered our question of the week by recording a selfie video using the app, you've just minted new RoleCoin. So our mining process is about progress and growth of the app. So that's how RoleCoin works in the app. But there's a bigger use case for RoleCoin outside of the app. Yeah.
Talk a little bit more about the mining and talk a little bit more about how outside of STEAMRole, where are we going to be able to use these RoleCoins if we're one of the people that comes in and provides a lot of our content to it?
Yeah, first let me dovetail on what you're just saying, right? We have this saying, you can't be what you can't see, right? And we're in an age right now where talent is universally and equally distributed across race, gender, and geography. So our people are talented out the gate, right? And information is widely available. Particularly, you can find out anything on the internet these days between Khan Academy and Code Academy. But the problem is, inspiration is not equally distributed, right? So if you live in, and neither is guidance. So if you live in Palo Alto or you live out here in Silicon Valley, you see people in tech killing it. You can drive through Atherton and see mega mansions and know that, that's the town that tech built. Same in Palo Alto, right? But if you live in rural Alabama or inner city Baltimore, where I'm from, you don't see that. Your parents don't know anybody who works at Google and Facebook. They don't know anybody who's a designer at Nike or Apple. And again, you can't be what you can't see. So at the end of the day, we don't want the entertainment and sports industries to have a monopoly on role models. They shouldn't have a monopoly on role models. So what we're trying to do at STEAMRole is to make sure that we all can become role models, and we can show you that people who look like you from backgrounds similar to yours who's doing it, and we show you their lifestyle. So, and if we don't do it, nobody will do it. And that's the reason why STEAMRole is a calling as much as it is a company to me. Now, I guess back to so back to RoleCoin. What I was about to say about RoleCoin is even outside of the STEAMRole app, we have a massive use case around RoleCoin. About 100 billion is spent every year or invested every year between philanthropic foundations, impact investors, family offices, and big, rich, wealthy individuals. And they invest this in STEM and STEAM related causes. So I'm gonna give you an example. So the Gates Foundation might give $1 million every year to Girls Who Code. And when they give that money to Girls Who Code, has to report back to the Gates Foundation how successful their program went, right? And how successful those girls are long-term, years later. Did those girls who went through their program ultimately land at companies like Facebook and Google or wherever, right? What we're saying now is, because RoleCoin is a digital currency that tracks and measures the skill and career development progress of its recipient. So instead of the Gates Foundation gifting fiat, they can buy $1 million worth of RoleCoin on any exchange and then gift that RoleCoin through our proof of progress dashboard to Girls Who Code. Girls Who Code can then gift it to their graduates to use on STEAMRole. And as those graduates make progress as users acquiring skills and as role models uploading videos, we share that data back to the proof of progress dashboard up the blockchain so that the Girls Who Code can see long-term what happened. And then we share an aggregate version of that data further up the blockchain on that same dashboard to the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation so they can track proof of progress. So
right.
we're creating the currency for education, and we're combining the blockchain along with the STEAMRole platform to sort of bring it all to life and to create value.
Man. I mean, the fact that you're using this blockchain for this single source of truth for all of these different parties, a lot of people don't get it. Like, that's what blockchain is really for. It's like, if you need a single source of truth, whether it be around currency, making sure who owns what, whether it be around information, this single source of truth has to be able to be shared across a network that might not necessarily be all connected except through the blockchain itself. So the way that you're coming about doing it, I love the idea, man. Oh my gosh, I love the idea.